in a movie. Let's head now this morning to the editorial coordinator and film critic for HollywoodChicago.com. Patrick McDonald is back with us. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Dan. Be safe, be healthy. If not here, where? Let's go to the movies.
Let's go to the movies. Well, let's see. You've got some goodies for us today there,
Yep.
Mr. Patrick. A couple of movies. Here. Is that your first one today?
Yep. Here in theaters, November 1st. Well, it is here. The latest from classic director Robert Zemeckis, reuniting his co-stars from FORREST GUMP, Tom Hanks, and Robin Wright. The story takes place in one location, mostly in one room, the living room of Richard Young, Hanks, and his wife, Margaret Wright. The premise of the film is that it shows the history of the house location, even going back to prehistoric days, but mostly focusing on the Young's family situations from the 1960s to the 2000s, including Richard's father, Al, Paul Bettany, and mother, Rose, Kelly Riley. But there are also the Harder family. The husband is an early aviator who lives in the house in the past. Leo and Stella, who are a bohemian before bohemians existed, who lived there in the 1940s, and even the Native American tribe who once settled there. The kicker is even the fancy house across the street used to be home to James Franklin, son of Benjamin. And yes, Ben is shown. This is one nutty place to be here. So visually, this is various degrees of interesting as Zemeckis uses panels within the screen space and the one-room setup to show other aspect views of the past and even slightly of the future, and an African-American family living in the house. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But what doesn't work is the story of an ordinary family from the 1960s to the 2000s as, well, quite ordinary. Nothing really happens, which is weird, even in the flashbacks and flash forwards. Some of it shoehorned to highlight diversity, which has nothing to do with anything in the main narrative. So the film story is both self-conscious and ordinary, not a good combo for America's sweetheart Tom Hanks. If you're not there, you're here. 3 out of 5 in theaters on November 1st.